All right, welcome back to another episode of Opinions in Dispute. And we are going to take the free personality test. I've got some, friends asking me to take this test, see my results. As you know, first video on this channel was a political compass test. Apparently, this is much more accurate because that political compass test was an absolute sham, absolute sham. If you hear thunder outside, it's raining like hell outside. So, anyways, we're going to take this free personality test from 16 personalities and let's see how we get on. All right, so, okay, free personality test, complete the test, be yourself, answer honestly, okay, whatever. View detailed results, okay, unlock your potential, okay, blah, blah, blah. You regularly make new friends. I generally agree with that. Going to summer camps pretty often, moving from school to school quite a few times actually. You do learn how to make new friends. And I guess, yeah, I'd say I generally agree with that. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. I wouldn't say they're random. No. I have certain topics that I like, for example, and I'll, go into more depth instead of a lot of breadth, because I think depth is more important than breadth. But it is what it is. Seeing other people cry can easily make you, yeah, I agree with that, because I empathize with people in a lot of situations, seen a lot of things. So yeah, I could say I generally agree with that. You often make up a backup plan for a backup plan. Yeah, definitely. I think planning is very important. Backup plan for a backup plan. Usually stay calm, even under a lot of pressure. If you know me, I'm clutch. I am probably the clutchest person I know. Calm under pressure, everything like that. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, man's just clutch like that. Man's just clutch. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. That's actually true. I know I said, I regularly make new friends, but, just at a social event, let's say it's like a Halloween social or whatever, I'll just stick to the people I know. You prefer 10%? All that for 10%? Jesus Christ. It's like a chemistry test. Wrote a whole paragraph for, 1 mark out of 6. That's neither here nor there. You prefer to completely finish one project? Yeah, definitely. I'm very sentimental. I mean, you can just look at my wall behind there, see how sentimental I am. You see this thing I had for what, 10 years, and it's a tennis ball tin. I really like the color, so I kept it. I don't know why I said that. You like organizing tools like schedules and lists. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Cannot live without them. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall ability. No, everyone makes mistakes. Although that is a different story for when I go to the gym. When I go to the gym and let's say, I put like 100 kilograms on the bench press and it just flies straight down. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm so weak. No, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I generally disagree with that though. Even if I make a mistake, I sort of know where I stand, sort of know where I went wrong. And I think that's really important. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No. Oh my God. If I had that power, man, Jesus Christ. Nope. Actually, you know what? I talk to the convenience store and convenience store guys in America a lot. They seem like nice chaps. Oh, or nice people. Can't use the word chaps anymore. Out of fear of getting cancelled. Yeah, I'd say slightly agree. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations. Oh, no, not too interested. No, no, I completely disagree with that. I completely disagree. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I'm neutral on that. I wish-wash back and forth. For example, if I'm buying a new pair of football boots, or a new backpack, I might be like, yeah, but that one just looks better. It has the Man United logo on it. Oh gosh, I saw Ronaldo score a hat trick in those boots, and even if they're not the best deal you can get, or the best value for money, or the best performance, I'm like, oh, imagine that. Imagine Ronaldo scored a hat trick in those. Did you see Bruno's goal while he was wearing them boots? But then in other situations, I do follow my head a lot. For example, choosing what to eat. Don't just follow my heart, follow my head. Not too many calories, not too heavy, things like that. So yeah, I go middle on that. If in doubt, middle it out. You usually prefer just doing what you feel at any given. No, 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 no. Definitely not. Definitely not. Because if you do what you feel like doing all the time, just end up doing nothing. You really worry about whether you make a good impression on. No, no, no. It's very important that I make a positive impression on anyone. I mean, I don't want anyone coming away from a conversation that I have with them thinking that I'm an idiot. Although my friends would disagree. Oh my goodness. You enjoy participating in group activities? Yep, definitely, definitely. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation? No, 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 no. I wouldn't completely disagree with that. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't go, complete disagree. I'd say strongly disagree. Your happiness comes more from, yeah, yeah, definitely. I've done both, and helping others is much more fun and rewarding. You are interested in so many things you find it difficult to choose what to try next. No, no. And slightly sometimes, but no, in general, no. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Yeah, always expect the worst. You never expect the best. Always expect the worst, and be pleasantly surprised when things turn out the other way. Although it is good to think positively, it's good to think realistically. You avoid leader. No, no, completely disagree. Yeah, completely disagree with that. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. Uh, mm, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I agree with that. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality. Hmm. Oh, yeah, you know what? I was thinking, with emotions are a very important part to the human society, and then I remembered, and then yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to. Sometimes things upset you, and you have to be tough. You're not gonna have someone to go cry to all day every day. And although it's very important to talk about those things, I think it's important to learn how to deal with those kind of things instead of just crying about everything. Nobody wants a person who just cries about everything. No, nobody likes people like that. They just moan and cry and binge all day. They want some sense, want some stability, want some toughness. You prefer to do your chores before? Yeah, I definitely agree. You enjoy watching No, no, definitely not. Although AFTV, it's pretty funny. Actually, you know what? Yeah, watching DT, rest in peace, Claude. You know, DT Troops, Robbie, Lee Judge's rant on AFTV is pretty fun. But I don't like people fighting with each other, if you know what I mean. Like as a person to person, you tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I'm neutral on that, I think. Your mood can change very quickly. I generally agree with that, but not strongly or completely agree. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. No, everyone works at their own pace. Everyone works at their own pace. It's generally the mark of a good person to make sure that everyone is getting along and that people have different standards, different abilities, and it's, you know, your job as a person to respect that. You often end up doing things at the last point. No, completely disagree. I hate doing things at the last possible moment. Too much pressure. But to be honest, I am clutch, so. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Yeah. You only halfway, fam. All right. You usually prefer to be around others. I'm neutral on that. If I'm doing math prep and I'm around others, I'd rather they not be there. If I'm playing sports, I'd rather, you know, definitely they be there. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Yeah. Yeah. It's sometimes I like to dabble in theoretical stuff, but sometimes, you know, being rooted to the facts is a bit more productive. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Yeah, definitely. I think if their experiences are different from yours, it's easier to empathize because there's no one who's going to be going through a completely new scenario. You've probably experienced, I mean, most scenarios that you can come up against, and it's really easy to empathize with those people. Although in some situations it might be a bit harder if it pertains to, you know, race or something along those lines, or gender. You know, I agree. I find it really easy to empathize with people. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. What? No, definitely not. You rarely second guess the choices that you've made. Agree. Because if you second guess, you start doubting. And if you start doubting, then you basically have one foot out the door, one foot in the door, which is never a good thing to do. Although second guessing in certain situations can be good, you know, in situations that require a lot of thought. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Yeah, I'm a bit neutral on that. You enjoy going to art museums? Yeah. Abstract art? No. If I'm going to see like the Mona Lisa in the Louvre, fine. Well, I guess this then. Because abstract art, just it isn't art. You often have a hard time understanding other people. No, Jim, no. Completely disagree. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Agree. You rarely feel insecure. Yeah, I generally agree with that. You avoid make no, completely disagree. Phone calls are very important. Hearing, you know, they express things that can't be expressed through, you know, text and whatever. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Yeah, I generally do that because it's good to know where opposing viewpoints come from. It's good to know where disputed opinions come from. In your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates. I'm neutral on that. Sometimes give, sometimes I'll plan it, sometimes don't. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah, I generally agree with that. You are still bothered by mistakes you made on. Yeah, definitely. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Yeah, it's not really. I mean, fine, you could think about it, but then rather think about when Sancho's going to sign, rather think about Camavinga to Manchester United, which is that'll happen when pigs fly. But you hope one can hope, because you usually contemplate those stuff in your free time, and I'd just rather spend my free time doing something else. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree. I'm pretty keep them in check most of the time. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. Yeah. I remember. Oh, what was this? I remember. Ooh, I forget what it is. That there was this youngster coming through at Manchester United, and I oh no, I think it was Mark. No, it was this youngster coming through, and he showed a lot of promise, showed a lot of talent. Resulted in us losing a game, and then I remember the fans were hounding on him like, this kid's trash, this kid's everything, this and that. And then he ended up, not being the player that everyone thought he would be. So yeah, it's sometimes the job of a captain to take responsibility. Yeah, it's the job of people like if you think about people like Vidic, people like Roy Keane always said it's my bad. I'm the first one to get better instead of hounding out one person. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized. No. Having a consistency is better than small spurts. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. It's raining like, oh my! It's raining so much outside. No, not really. No, but I would say, I think if someone respects me and I go do something idiotic, I think, oh man, they must be losing respect in me or whatever. That's why I always try to keep up high standards. You would love a job that requires you to work alone. No, definitely no. That's gonna be boring, man. No. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. No, although some are. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres. I'm a bit neutral on that. I flip between the two. Flip flop gang. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. Generally. I mean, if someone is sitting with their with their head in their hands, I'm not gonna, go slap them on the back and say, hey, how's your day going? I'm probably gonna be, hey, what's going on? Or something like that. You often feel overwhelmed. Nope. You complete things methodically. Yep. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial, opinions in dispute. Yeah, because I generally want to know where a controversy comes from and where I stand on things, which is, why it's at the political compass test. You can check that out. Or I'm taking this test even. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Oh man. No. Opportunities come once in a lifetime. I have to seize everything when it comes to you. Do I completely? Yeah, I think I disagree with that. Struggle with deadlines? Don't know. Definitely disagree. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah, I think I slightly agree with that because I think my work ethic is above average, and I think work ethic is very, very important in how far you go. See results. Oh, just a moment. A console? It's a, hold on. So, okay, I have no idea what this is. Start reading. No thanks. Encourage, lift, and strengthen one another for the positive energy spread to one will be felt by us all. Okay, I can, yeah, fair enough. All right, so let's go to this. This is my personality, extroverted, 64%. Yeah, I guess. Observant, intuitive. Okay, so I'm more observant. I'm more feeling than thinking. Judging, okay. Assertive, okay. You know what? This test is an absolute sham. Don't take it. It's, you know, absolute. Wait, okay. Taylor Swift, Jennifer Lawrence, Bill Clinton. Okay, I'm just like none of these people. Danny Glover, Jennifer Lopez. Okay. Sansa Stark. I'm nothing like Sansa Stark, so I'm nothing like Cersei. All right, so this test is an absolute sham. Don't take it. It's terrible. I would much rather do the political compass test. You know what? I'm gonna stick to talking about the Euros and transfers. I mean, what is this? I'm not like any of these people. No. Taylor Swift, what? Okay, that just makes no sense. What's okay? I'm really judging. I don't think I'm judging. What? I'd never judge people just on their first impression. Okay, okay, you know what? Whatever. I'm feeling overthinking that's complete BS. That is complete, you know, BS. Anyone who knows me knows that I like to take time with all my decisions. I like to think through things instead of just, oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you just let me. I think this will work. You know, heart over head. And like, what kind of test is this? Okay, fine. Extroverted, introverted, roughly the same. Observant, intuitive, roughly the same. I'd say these two are pretty accurate. Assertive, turbulent. Yeah, okay, fine. But these two, judging and feeling, absolutely, they just got it the wrong way around. What a shambles of an exam. I mean, my goodness, makes no sense. All right, if you've enjoyed this shambles of a video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I mean, this is terrible. What a bad test. Well, you think I'm more feeling overthinking? My goodness. Anyone who knows me knows I overthink everything, and I try to keep emotions out of my work and life decisions as much as possible. But my goodness, I mean, what a shambles! What a shambles! All right, see you guys next time.